Game time. Pain time.
At the small forward position, standing.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. MP out there with Rollins. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. MP outside. No good from outside. Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a three-point game. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Back to Ingram. From past the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
Now, here's MP. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Barnes. Following the miss by MP.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's Barnes for 3. Barnes with another miss. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Now here's Barnes. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing.
Gotta commend the effort MP showed there, refusing to give up anything easy.
And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Dick. 11-point game his last outing. Pirtle with a screen on Rollins. Shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. Again, speaks to his mobility.
Got us a screen on Dick. MP, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Dick. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
not just a jump shooter. It can operate inside that restricted area.
Turner with a screen on Dick. MP passes to Turner. Dick with the steal. And the rejection by MP.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Turner. Back to MP. Ingram with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Ingram outside. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's MP. Here's Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes passes to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Will it go? Toronto grabs the miss. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Very tough loss to them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
They deserve a lot of credit for being aggressive, though. I mean, they got to the line a bunch because they forced the issue.
Now Ingram, following the three-point attempt by MP, and stolen by MP. For the finish, and the dunk by MP.
Outrunning the field, MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And the Raptors with some changes. Mamu. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Portis sets the pick for MP. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Dick is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here is Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Barrett. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Barnes. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. Pass to Giannis. Back to MP. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Raptors moving the ball around. Barrett against Trent. Barrett kicks to Ingram. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 7. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here's MP after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Portis on the follow.
You've got to put a body on Portis or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Toronto making a change here. Myrtle's checked in. Amir Coffey's checked in for the Bucks. Raptors leading by 7. Outside Barrett. Ingram kicks to Barnes. From outside the arc, Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's MP. 17 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Nice shot by Pirtle.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
MP against Barrett. Portis sets the pick for MP. Fires the 3. Another miss by MP.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now MP. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from MP. Ingram outside. Barnes outside. Barrett finds Ingram. Cans it from downtown. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in. MP outside. The 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The 9-foot shot. Here's Barnes. Good defense by MP.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Ingram. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
To the wing right side. Back to MP. And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen.
And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Dick against MP. .29 seconds left in the first half. Good on the triple. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Ingram. Basket good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 24. Now here's Ingram. Doesn't go that time. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, I'm seeing way too much selfish play. Don't try to attack the defense 1-on-5. Move the basketball, look for others, and then...
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And we got a question here from Christo at And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
And Milwaukee looking at who they got. Turner at center with Ronatm next to him. MP out there with Rollins. And it's Coffee in at the 3.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Turner passes to MP. Giannis sets a screen for MP. From deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. They got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. MP's good from way out there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Pirtle. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Barnes passes to Dick. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Mamu Pelishvili missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Turner finds MP for the lead. And it's Mamu Pelishvili with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Dick. Here's Ingram. And again, unable to change momentum here. MP with it. He's picked up by Dick. MP, no good. Raptors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Barnes passes to Dick. Ingram outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. MP looking around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 30 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 19. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. On the wing, MP quickly covering. MP outside for the lead. Second shot opportunity, and Antetokounmpo lays it in.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Toronto trailing. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Ingram. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. Pass to Mamoukelashvili. For three, Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. So let's head to the sideline. We got some news on Jakob Poeltl. Allie, how's he doing?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's quickly, following the basket by MP. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And off the break, MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
It's tipped. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. And MP throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 13. They could use a bucket. And it's quickly missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The baseline jam. Barrett, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's Ingram. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Milwaukee with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 53.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And the Raptors miss again.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Back to Pirtle. To halt the run. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Now, quickly. A slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Pirtle finds quickly. Back to Pirtle. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
MP outside. There's the screen. Lets it go with the 3. Here's a Sims, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Ingram, and the rejection by MP. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of all.
Connects again from distance.
Another 3 I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Ingram. The Raptors are gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their fieldable attempts here in the quarter. No good that time. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. They set the screen. The three from MP. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the dunk by Dick.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
2 points. That one goes.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this, and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Ingram wide open, and again it's Toronto converting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of...
Good, another from 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Lets the 3 fly, and again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
To the inside, here's Pirtle, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Takes the 3. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I'm going to let myself enjoy this one for an hour or 2.
That's all?
Yeah, and then it's back to business.
No rest for the weary?
Oh, come on. Ain't no weary over here, Jennifer Quintana. But I can't tell you this. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. That much I know for sure. I'm going to have some sweet dreams tonight, too. But when I wake up, it's back to business. You don't get to where I'm at by taking your foot off the gas.
Can't wait to see what's next, MP. Well done.
Same.
Kevin, back to you.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later on.